What's going on, you guys? Grizzly here. As you can see, we're starting in the bison, but we have a heck of a lot to do today, so let's get into it. Alrighty everyone, welcome back to the videos. Today we've got a lot planned and there's a lot of updates. So as I said last episode, and as you saw in the title of today's video, we've had an expansion, we've had a lot of building work and it looks good. However, what I'm coming to get here, you're going to find out a little bit later. So these bits here are going to come into use in just a little bit. So what we'll do, guys, let me get this all loaded up and then we can get getting back to the farm. Talk to you in a minute. Alright you guys, we're all loaded up now. Let's get heading on back to the farm here. So this is the first time from what I recall in this series that we're actually using this truck. And as I said, guys, in the very beginning, this truck does sound amazing. So I hope you do enjoy it. And as you can see, for some of you guys that don't know, this map finally had its official release Friday, the day we released our video, as we said in the previous video. And there's a lot that's happened to it, and as you can see, there's finally cars on the road, which is an amazing touch. And our farmers also had a bit of a change. So to get into it briefly, but as always I'll show you around anyway, we finally complete, as you can see in the distance on the left there, our cattle farm, the main cattle barn, which we've also been able to install the dairy operation into. So that's going to be our dairy cattle area I should say, probably not the red, pasture is the better word. So that's going to be our kind of dairy pasture area. It's not really a field, however we've also got our small barn towards the back. For some of you guys that do remember, I'll drive to it anyway. We'll have a little drive around in the truck just so we can see a bit more of this truck, I'd say. So as I said, one to the right there, which is now ours and all built, ready to go. Oh, if I can drive properly. Oh, there we go. Just want to make sure I don't crash into anything. So we've got this one here, which was originally meant for calves. However, I think we might use it for something else down on. I think for now it's just going to be a storage area. But eventually my plan will be that maybe we can get a special breed of cattle in there. Maybe like our Pride and Joy or something like that. We'll have a look. Now, as you can see as well, guys, we also have some grain bins here, which I'm going to stop the truck here actually, and we can have a little look at. So as you can see here, we've got some Meridian grain bins here. They have around, I want to say 600 bushel maybe. I would say it's not a huge amount. As you can see, they're not big. So what we've done is we've kept our original silos down the far end. If you guys don't want to see where they are, make sure you check out our very first episode on this series. I'll try and link it at the end of the video. And fuel tank there, we've now moved that around here just so we've got a bit more space around the tractor area. Except from that, there's only one other big change. Oh, let me just get through here. So what used to be just a big grass field is now actually going to be our main grass pasture. This will be our grass pasture area of the farm, which I think looks absolutely amazing. I love the work that's been put into this bit here. Just things you can do. Obviously, I'm not going to use this at the very beginning. I'm probably going to go down the dairy route just so we make a little bit more money out of it at the beginning. Obviously, we are going to have to allow time for the cattle to give birth so that we can get milk from them. But eventually, my plan will be to make good use out of this. The views are going to be amazing here. And obviously, our crop has germinated really nicely from what I've seen. I've been keeping an eye on it the last couple of days and it's looking really good. So everything is slowly starting to look up. We've got a couple of weeds in the fields at the moment, but we'll come to that shortly. Once we start seeing a bit of life in the fields, we'll get a bit of fertilizer down, a bit of herbicide as well, and we should be all good to go with that. So let me quickly try and turn around here, which is going to be a lot worse than what you're going to think. As some of you may know already, I'm really bad when it comes to reversing, as you can see. Let's try this again. Yep, I'm definitely bad when it comes to reversing. Right, let's try it one more time. There we go, we got it. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Perfect. Right. So that is everything outside of the farmyards done and dusted. However, there are a few new bits of equipment. So as you can tell, we did have a bit more money to buy the stuff we needed. So there are some changes. Number one, our brand new cattle trailer there to bring our new cattle to and from the farm. It's an old school one. As you can see, it's quite a bit of length to it. So we can fit around 8 to 12 cows, I think, in there, if I remember correctly. So I think that's going to be quite useful for us. So I'm not going to pull that in down there. I'm just going to pull that in up along the house for now, because we are going to have to unload it. And there is a reason why I'm unloading here. So underneath this barn is where we will be milking the cows. So if I just quickly come in here. As you can see in here, here's our milking parlour, and it all goes out to 2 big tanks behind that white door there. So that's going to be quite handy. We've obviously got the big feeding lot in there. Garage doors are finally on there as well. Water's all set up. All we need to do is put some food in there and get our cattle ready for that. However, as we go into here, this is going to be like the cow barn. I'm going to keep the feed in here because obviously we don't have any crop yet to feed it ourselves. So I've just went and brought some TMR, which is in the pallets, and we've also got a little repair shop, mechanics kind of toolbox, I guess we could call it, on the back of the trailer as well. So that's going to be nice and handy just for doing some work repairs, getting stuff ready for combine season and bits like that. However, one of the other farmers was getting rid of their Minneapolis Moline, and I thought it'd be a perfect setup for this. The colours don't quite match, however, it's the nearest I could get. But the main bit is, that tractor is going to be perfect for this. So what we're going to do is we have the Lucas Spear Mix 2200. Oh no, just 220, sorry. Getting my numbers wrong. That's going to be our feeding trailer. I did get rid of the big commercial feed truck. We just don't need it for the size we're going to be. So I got that. It's a little bit more nimble, and hopefully we'll be able to get more of a use out of it in the long term, just because we can get it into all our fields, all our cattle pastures, bits like that. So it's just a little bit more useful, which is why I've went with that. And then here we've got a straw blower here, so that when we need to start blowing straw to make sure that we get our manure and stuff up, I think I got that the right way around. Yeah, straw creates manure, I think, or is it creates slurry? One of the two for sure. However, we got that ready as well. So what we'll do is we will get some bales. However, next episode is when we're going to be buying our cattle. So we need to make sure we get all this stuff ready, so that as soon as we're ready for cattle, we can go. We got all the equipment ready, and we are good and ready to go with that. So what we'll do is I'm going to come back to this bit here, so don't worry about that. As you can see, shed's back in as normal, and we do have a new ground. I did decide to go back to the sand, which is on the original map, compared to the mud that we had. However, I thought it'd be a little bit better, and I did also get rid of our Demco 40-foot grain trailer for the semi. I just felt that it was just too big for what we needed. So what I've done is I've went with the J&M carts, 2 680s. They're going to be 30,000 litres, which could be quite a lot of bushel. I can't remember the conversion as of yet. However, with these two traders working with each other and with a grain and auger wagon, I think we've got quite a lot ready. There's going to be a good amount. To be honest, we could probably just take the J&M straight into the field and not worry. But if we need to, we've got the other one ready. Except from that, everything else you've seen is just, I'm going to try and use this as more of a cold storage, so that we can keep stuff out of the elements. Header's been brought in, that's tucked in the corner. Cedar, as you guys saw, right at the back. And then just our implements that were in here before I've moved over. And so for you guys that might be wondering, you might be like, Grizzly, where's our combine? Well, I do have that very much of an answer for you. So, as you saw down here, there was the shed down here where the Demco actually was. And hopefully this door now works. Nope. No worries. We'll go through here. But as you guys saw, combine is now right here. And then we're going to have the auto load trailer in here, which is quite handy. I have to say, sometimes I'm cheating a little bit there. But to keep you guys entertained, it's just a little bit more useful for us. What I might do eventually is I might swap it out for something smaller. If we find a good kind of old school pick up. I think there's some ideas that I do have that I am looking into and buying. It's just we don't have enough money yet. So maybe after harvest there'll be a new truck I can get, which will look absolutely amazing for you guys. So I'll keep you tuned on that. And the one last bit is, obviously these do need an auger. We're going to use the ones that we had before down at the other setup. They are going to be quite big for this area, so I'm not really sure how that's going to turn out, if I'm completely honest. It might be more of a thing where we just have to set it up to try and get along this road, I guess. I feel like might be the best bet, but we're going to have to see with that one, unfortunately. I don't have that answer as of yet. However, that is all the updates. So the milking parlour, I said, was just there. Got our nice manure pit here, and let's just get in here. And I just want to show you guys the feed lot, but these are the main bulk of the changes on our farm. I can't think of any others that I've missed. If I have missed any, let me know in the comments below that I'm doing a bad job, and I'll make sure to let you all know about it. So this is our bit. We've now got the doors on it, and it looks perfect. This is going to be a perfect feed lot for what we need. I think if we start here, we've got shelter for the elements, and also a little bit of outside land, and eventually once we get going, we can start our cattle in the big pen, and then once they give birth we can bring them in here maybe, which I think might be really cool. So maybe we'll see how we can do that, but for now I'm just going to keep them here, and then we can move around if needed, is my plan. So that's our plan. Just going to open these doors up. I do wish that we could kind of maybe bring the shelter down on the side of here, but either way it's useful. We can get the job done with it. Obviously that's as normal. We'll store all the bales in there when we get them, and to be honest, that's the main of it. There's not much more that's happened. The seeds are going into the ground quite nicely. We're all sorted there, so we at the minute are on track really well. So the rest of the plan for today is to get this all unloaded and to just get prepared. So what I'll do, guys, is we'll have a nice little time lapse of me getting this all unloaded, and I will be back with you guys in a minute. Catch you all soon, guys. Okay everyone, this is the final pallet, and I thought, I normally don't show you guys when I get these unloaded, so I thought this time I will. Let me know if you liked it. I know it's not the most fun task, but I did have one or two people ask me in Discord why I never show this, so you know what, I thought that I'd do it. Oh, bugger. As you guys saw in pretty much all the pallets, I think, except like 2 out of the 9, I think it was, I screwed it up in one way or another. Oh, there we go. Much better. And how's that sideways? That's what I want to know. Where did I go wrong? Right, let's... Oh, don't break the rest. Yeah, there we go. Right. So guys, as I said beforehand, our plan is to get cattle next episode, and I'm just trying to nudge that in a little more. Let's get that. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So, I am thinking that we're going to keep the Bobcat in here. Main reason is I don't think we're really going to need it for anything else. So I feel like we may as well put it here. Oh, let me just lower those so that we can get out. There we go. Right. There we go. So, we've got the setup here, which I think looks really nice. I think it's going to be a good little setup. We've got our food there. All we need to do is get this semi-truck back and sorted, but I will. However, guys, as I said, if you guys know of any good flatbed trucks, old school ones, let me know. If you haven't already, join the Discord and actually send me the link on there. Send me it in the game channel and I can have a quick look at them, give them a little test, and if I think it's going to be good for the series, I'll get them put in. So let me know about that, guys. Make sure you don't forget. So, except from that, that's everything for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've definitely enjoyed recording it. So, if you haven't already, drop a like and make sure you're definitely subscribing. I've seen that we've got quite a few new subscribers this week, so welcome everyone. Hope you're enjoying what we do here. And if you do, let me know about it. Never forget. Except from that, that's all from me. I will see you all soon. Have a good one, guys. Peace.